Hey guys, Xenethra here,
And the Annoying Sidekick.
and today we're playing the Banner Saga. Now, I like RPGs, and this is the closest thing. I know it's a strategy game, but I guess it's closer to an RPG than Papers, Please.
Ah, true enough.
The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. Kind of sounds like Dark Souls.
Ketchup.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanbor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Komið í höfnina miklu! Skist ég leyfa oss að syngja?
And we're back.
Hverfið á braut! Engan eigi ég hlut að máli þessu!
Are you deaf?
Oh,
I mean,
no,
mute?
no. I was like totally spacing out.
Right, you've arrived in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking for a tougher fight than they bargained for. Click and drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. These fortresses show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, your enemies are red. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Shield banger, I hope that's not something geeky.
He's
Alright.
totally banging the shield, man.
Okay, some characters fill more tiles than others. Horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move, then click check mark to confirm.
Oh, so you can't move if the areas are too narrow?
Yeah, if you're a giant,
Okay.
which in this case we are. So you can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon show the damage you will do to that stat.
Do armor. Break his armor.
Wait, I can one-shot him.
Well, I don't care. Break his armor.
Well, too bad. That's not logical.
I don't care if it's
Armor
not
blocks
logical.
strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. This enemy has only 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist to attack his strength and confirm your choice, so you don't get a choice.
Gosh dang it!
Okay.
Hey, that thing's aim at is
Ooh. Right in the chest. He's down! Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is later used to improve your characters.
That's the lovely of things.
Okay. Now, taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is your enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Okay, despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger. It's high armor. Okay, now it is your Warhawk's turn. He appears out of range to these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. It's like anime. It's like, I will win through willpower!
But in other games aren't willpowers what like mage users have?
Yeah, but this sounds a little different.
Fine.
I don't know, power of friendship. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. And I guess it's this Tempest.
Yeah, so he is a mage user. What?
A description of the ability will appear in the tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and confirm your choice. I think that's
Special
not magic.
Skill. Fine. He just rolls his sword around like a barbarian. Oh, I like this pose.
That took so much magic to swing. Alright, that made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only one enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage mode, each character moves in order, then there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies get to move twice in a row. If a character does not move on his turn, he can rest to regain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. That's dumb. And there we go. Click the fist and then the stars above the fist to add willpower. The number of stars available to each turn are determined by your exertion stat. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then green mark to kill this enemy.
Hooray! End of tutorial!
One shot, one shot. I mean, foes lying dead at your feet. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yep.
Continue.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
The proving grounds.
Only the sun has stopped. Yes, indeed.
Loading.
You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. I hope that didn't skip anything. Okay. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it?
I like that guy. Look at his horns.
All giants have horns. Alright, let's choose our
You're
response.
just here for the tithe. You know you want the money.
I'm just here for the tithe. I'm sure you'll get it, if not more. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What? No.
Wait, no.
I didn't exactly agree. How about that?
But if you want the money, you gotta work. Number 2.
Okay. What did you have in mind? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us.
Did his voice like change midway, Russell?
No.
Are you sure about that?
It was just a super manly voice crack. I bet you that's how Eric does business. Alright. Let's see. That's the marketplace. Super manly, by the way. Let me handle this.
He doesn't look manly.
You meander through the rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had! I'm not in the mood today. Oh, wait. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Scalfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time.
Oh, rat anus.
I don't talk to. They don't talk to me.
I don't have patience for this.
I don't have patience for this. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinket on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah?
No, don't pay him.
I was gonna say intimidate.
Yeah, intimidate him.
You motion to Gunnelf, your enormous bodyguard who looms over the man like a snake over a mouse. Gods! Eric! Laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Scalfings? Noblemen up by the east wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with the wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunnelf, what are you wearing black? Were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought him while you were walking around. Why?
You look like a frog!
You look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Gunnelf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, the man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a Scalfing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Let's see. After this, I'm done here. You said we're going for money, so shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury! Come on, you've already mopped up worse today.
Hey, I think we did better than him.
Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. Oops, my bad. I'll remind him.
Stupid guy. I don't like the Eric guy.
Let's see, where am I supposed to go?
The mead hall. That kind of just screamed.
You arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out. Eric says over his shoulder, ready? Let's get it over with. Alright, they ran into a mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already standing at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed drunken Scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead stains in the process. Wow, looks like we're in for a huge challenge.
Another battle. When you have your trusty bodyguard that looks like a frog.
Frog. It's his trusty bodyguard.
Yeah.
All
the frog
right.
guy's there.
What? Okay. Return the favor. Getting hit triggers a counterattack for 1 armor damage. Oh, shield banger. Alright. Oh! Ah, we're doing unit placement. Alright.
Oh.
So we've got a bunch.
Can we check their
here.
range? So you might want to move some people back. No, you
No,
can't.
you can't.
Gosh dang it.
Alright, so I'm thinking...
Hey, there's a ranged guy over there. On the corner. Other corner. No, your ranged guy. Your corner. Corner.
I have a dude!
Oh, he's not ranged. Never mind. I thought I saw a bull in his hand.
Alright, I'm gonna put the bodyguard here with this guy, and they can take care of this slide. We're gonna move him closer to the corner here, and we're gonna move Ubin. Well, not that close. We're not that close, buddy. Stop giving me mixed signals. No. We went backwards. How backwards is that? Alright, and turn.
I thought he was ranged. Because it looked like he had
Alright.
bow and arrow. Too bad.
And turn. Defend.
Oh, the other guy's just gonna watch. Okay. When's the fight starting?
When we end our turn. Alright.
Attack! Weren't you gonna move there first?
No, do we have to move there first? Okay. Alright, stone wall. I think that's defending, so we're gonna attack this ding dong. 5 versus 2. Do we wanna lower his defenses?
Don't ask me. I'd say lower his defense just because I felt like it, but just attack him.
Yeah.
What if you
5,
do
7, no, not worth it.
Okay.
Because you can't finish him off for good. What's the point?
Oh, okay. Oh, that guy attacks a lot. Why?
Rally.
Is there like bonus for going behind them and attacking?
I am not sure. Let's go.
Sure, but I thought it's like tactic basic. Oh, you actually attacked his armor. The other guys are shielding. Can you do rolly thing?
Not gonna go with Tempest because they're not gathered.
Okay, fine.
Ooh.
Nice.
They're going after my defenses. Let's see, attack. Which one do I want to
The 3. You want to kill him off.
go? Yes.
Attack! Now they're kind of gathered though.
Yes, they are.
Oh, he's Eric. Just let him die.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna go for his defensive. We're gonna smack him too. Yes.
Why? His
So we
attack
can-
sucks?
I guess so. Oh my goodness, the bodyguard's gonna die.
Don't let the bodyguard die. He's my favorite character. Choices.
Rest. Guess. Let's finish him off. Oh, what? How did I miscalculate that?
But you can't count. Tempest. Roundy do that.
Oh, snap!
What?
Yeah, no. There we go. Wait, I don't get them all for the middle?
Apparently not. No. How bad is the bodyguard doing? Can you check? No.
Oh, snap. My plan's backfiring.
Yeah, of course.
Because I let him get surrounded.
Yeah, of course.
That's not a minute.
Hey, it's because he wore green. They're all like, oh, you can see that guy, let's go attack that guy. He doesn't blend in.
I'm being an amateur over here.
Oh no, is he dead? He's dead! Is he dead forever? I think he's dead forever because your traces make. the difference in the game. What's his special?
Rally. I'm guessing that gives stat buffs to people.
So he's not really a fighting melee guy.
One shot. I don't. I know the more damage you take, the less damage you do. It's kind of ridiculous. That I'm being so terrible. I'm usually not so bad with strategy games, but this game is kind of different.
If the frog is dead forever, Russell, I'm gonna make you regret it. What's blue?
Blue is the armor.
Oh, how come they get to choose?
Oh god.
He got promoted. Maybe he'll actually attack better. What? 2 of your men's dead, giant.
So, I totally fudged that up.
Yes, you did.
Foes lying dead at your feet would regret something, something, something. Rewards, promotion,
Yeah.
renown, plus 10. Continue. So, I apologize for the terrible display. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows on the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for the Varl kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things make a little more sense. You'd hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one favor?
No.
No. Alright, then do as you please. Time to go, Valgard. Eric and Valgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go greet the new arrivals down at the docks.
You should have said yes.
Yeet.
Of course I'm gonna say no. You should have said yes.
You silly, silly. Vognir, a familiar Varl, steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the gulls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Godzubin, you look an ancient.
He looks better than the other guy.
Comes with being old, and if there is Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks? At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jorundir demands it. I'll take over the lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arberang, in fact, and glad for it. Hakam motions the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazoned in red. The king of man, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son Ludin. Do you know Scrivener? We visited his capital. He visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon.
Stop saying it like that.
Grofheim, but I like it that way. His name is now Hakon, like French. I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away. But, let's be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Moger? Hakon! Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I am heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart from his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Moger. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who looks up pulling legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think.
The prince pulled spider's legs off?
Yeah.
But...
And with that being said, we're all out of time for this episode.
See ya?
See ya.